In 1960, Ruby Bridges was escorted into an American elementary school by U.S. Marshals. This elementary school was originally whites only, meaning no blacks allowed. She fought for integration. She fought for the right of all children to have a public education. She fought for the right for all children to have the same rights as white children. Today in 2024, we are still fighting about this. It may not necessarily be just black versus white. It's neurodivergent versus neurotypical. Oftentimes in schools, we see our neurodivergent children being forced out, forced into special social emotional schools because the regular school system doesn't want to deal with them. I have been going through this with one kid and his family, and they have had IEP meeting after IEP meeting. The school system, the principal, the teachers, everyone will try the IEP accommodations for a few days. But when it doesn't work right away, they stop. They go back to plan A. Plan A is punitive. Plan A is do this or get sent home. They've taken hands-on approaches, even though the IEP has told them to take a hands-off approach. Many autistic kids around the country, around the world, have to go through this on a regular basis. Schools are so dead set in their ways in what Dr. Ross Greene has dubbed Plan A. And we've proven time and time again, Plan A does not work. Plan A is part of the school to prison pipeline, where underserved children are basically forced out and forced into the prison system. They're forced to a life of crime because our school system doesn't want to deal with them. And that's not right. And it's not just the school systems either. It's employers. Have been TikTokers on here in the autistic community who have to fight tooth and nail to receive accommodations from their employers. When are things going to change? It's interesting. Throughout the years, blacks have had to fight for their rights for equality. Women have had to fight for their rights for equality. The LGBTQ plus community has had to fight for their rights to equality. Asian American citizens have had to fight for their rights to equality. In today's day and age, it's the autistic and ADHDer community that now has to fight for its right to equality. There are laws in place that protect us, that protect our rights. The Americans with Disability Act is set forth to protect our rights. And yet, the school system and employers all across the country refuse to acknowledge it. They do the bare minimum and say, it doesn't work, so it's your problem. There are schools that refuse to follow IEPs. And at the first sign of trouble, they throw their hands up in the air. Enough is enough. We need more advocates. We need more people fighting, helping these families, these children, to have the right to a public education along with their peers. It's been proven time and time again that social emotional learning centers don't work as well as regular educational environments. It's a step backward. It's segregation all over again. We're in the 21st century. We can do better. We need to do better. not just for ourselves, for our children, for our children's children, for our neighbors, our friends, our family members. It's time to do better.